All right, I believe we live. It's gonna take a minute for the connection to really get up to par. Janko, salute for being in the building. Underscore 034. Appreciate the love, support. Appreciate everybody for checking me out on both platforms. Don't forget, you can also check out my other channel right here on YouTube, Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Everybody showing support to the channel. Keep sharing the videos. It's the best way to donate. If you want to donate, Cash App or CJ Good 313. That information is in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Also, the super chat is open. I prefer the PayPal or Cash App. It's a little bit get all that money. So appreciate it, Facts Tellerman. And today we're gonna talk about we need a little bit more light. So give me a minute. We're gonna do a little bit more light. Let's see. All right, man. We should be a little bit. Should be a little bit better now. There we go. So look a lot better now. So we in the building. Appreciate everybody. It's gonna check in, but yeah, we're gonna talk about Ugas beating Ramos last night. Also, gonna talk about Canelo in the zone. It don't look like Canelo coming back to fight no time soon for the zone. So seem like they're gonna be kind of held up. Then Billy Joe Saunders called out Calvin Smith, Boo Boo, Demetrius Andrade, and WBO orders hearing to fight Shakur Stevenson. That article is in the boxing scene. So make sure you come in and hit the thumbs up button when you come in the building. Hit the thumbs down button. Don't really care whether you hit something or not hit something. Ray Zone 718. But yeah, Ugas last night. I watched the fight. I actually had to leave in the middle of the fight. I taped it, came back and watched it, and Ugas fought more aggressively than he used to. You know, he usually do. Not Easy Baby 1988 salute. He threw a lot of punches last night. You know, for him, he was throwing 3, 4 at a time, and he just ain't got no power. You know what I'm saying? I was explaining this yesterday. Most boxers fight at an angle. His feet is at an angle like this. Most boxers fight like this, but he fighting like this. Like it's awkward. I don't know if it's because he top heavy, but pretty much Ugas is always basically squaring up to his opponents with his upper body, and that doesn't allow him to get maximum velocity and maximum power on his shots. So when you look at the guys in the division that you think, give me a minute, second, that you think can actually post a punch like Sean Porter, Ugas, how big they are, and Porter coming down in weight. It's really technical. It's technique that's really messing them up. Sean Porter don't ever sit and plan his shots. Ugas is fighting. SJ Fish went on. Ugas is fighting like this. Like legitimately, he's fighting at an angle. And Lion Killer kind of pointed out last night when I was talking to him. His feet is at an angle, but Ugas' upper body, his shoulders are parallel. When your shoulders should be like this. You know what I'm saying? He fighting like this. Look like a damn bar fighter or club fighter or something of that nature. So basically, his right hand and his jab is coming from the same distance. It's legitimately he's fighting like this. Like this. So if you basically squaring up, not only defensively do you take punishment that you shouldn't take, but how do you get power on your shot? They both your backhand is coming just as far as your lead hand. So it's really no difference. So if you squaring up, how do you get power and your legs is at an angle, but your upper body squared up? So how does he get power like that? And that's why he can't punch. And just kind of, talking to people that know boxing and actually talking real boxing shit, not talking X's and O's and talking X and O's, not talking, bank accounts, comments, A side, B side. When you actually start to, watch these guys, it's a lot of dudes in this welterweight division that's not fundamentally sound. To be honest, I think Earl and Terrence are two of the most fundamentally sound dudes in the division. Even if y'all want to get into, Virgil Ortiz is pretty much fundamentally sound. and it's probably gonna rub some people the wrong way. He's more fundamentally sound than Jaron Ennis. Ennis, you know, Ennis does a lot of things. He pretty much almost on the Roy Jones list. You know what I'm saying? He not fundamentally sound like the other three I've been. And Pacquiao was really, since he got knocked out, he became more safety first and more fundamentally sound since he been KO'd. But really, he really unorthodox as well too. He squares up a lot, and he able to get away with it because he's still, you know, just as athletic, almost athletic than most guys in the division. But when you look at Ugas, Ugas got to fix some things. You know, honestly, you know, Abel Ramos was hitting him with the left hook to the head, and he was dropping his right hand, and Ugas kind of picked the right hand up a little bit. But when he throw punches, Ugas dropped that backhand, and Abel Ramos was able to score, you know, on top. You know what I'm saying? He was able to really score with that left hook, and Ramos was just a limited opponent. You know, you can't always look at resume because Abel Ramos had a better resume. He had at least less losses. You know what I'm saying? And Ugas just got a lot of some things technically sound that's technically wrong with him, man. But Mr. Cruz say, so I've been watching NBA, have not been motivated to watch, waiting on NFL and boxing. MMA, salute. Rob, salute. Man, G, salute. So, you know, last night, you know, Ramos, what really saved Ugas' ass is that double jab. Ugas' double jab is really, really one of the best in the business. I don't know too many people that throw a double jab so effortlessly and effective as Ugas on a regular basis. And also Ugas' ability to be a little bit more aggressive, man. If Ugas was on the back foot fighting Ramos would have found his way on the inside, and then, he would have wreaked some havoc on Ugas. You know, so you got to give him credit. Ugas walking Ramos down from the beginning, never let Ramos get comfortable. Had he been moving backwards, like a lot of people do with punchers, and Ramos was a puncher, Ramos probably would have won that fight on the cards. Ugas' ability to step on the front foot and jab on the front foot was the reason he won last night. Had Ugas came out there boxing on the back foot, they definitely would have robbed him. And Ramos probably would have had an opportunity, or you would have said, hey man, Ramos could have won that fight. But he kept Ramos on the back foot. And when Ramos started to get aggressive, you know what I'm saying, it had to be from, the pocket. Ramos never got to Ugas' chest. You know what I'm saying? Because that double jab. And that's why the one is the most important punch in boxing. Not the two, not the three, not the four. No. The jab, you can win a fight just on the jab alone. And that's what Ugas won that fight on the jab. Ugas legitimately won the fight last night, his jab, and moving forward. He came to the puncher, never let the puncher get leverage on the shots. Ramos hurt him with a left hook to the temple. That was a perfect shot. He hurt him a couple times in the fight. Had him kind of puffy and stuff, but that's because Ugas up top is kind of square. So, instead of having half the body to hit, now you got the whole body to hit. So, Ugas for Cuban, I don't know if it's a deficiency or it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just the way he fight. This dude upper body is very, very square. And had Abel Ramos was able to, got inside, he probably would have did some damage to Ugas. You see, when Ugas opened up, he got touched. That's why them Cubans don't open up like that. The more punches you throw in combinations, if you got a fighter that can punch with the combination, then you in trouble. And that's what Ramos did. Ramos caught him right on the temple in the second round. And, Ugas opened up. Now, why did Ugas come out there and fight a fan-friendly style? I mean, we got a few hypotheses. You know what I'm saying? Renard Nixon salute. Maybe, Al Heyman said we need you to go out there and be exciting last night because of the previous 2 weeks, so we won't be on Fox. He was throwing punches. He was aggressive last night like never before. He was throwing 3 or 4 shots. So I think the previous 2 performances by Sean Porter and Lara, I think PBC made him go out there and be aggressive. So I just think that's the case. I think technically, with that deficiency, his biggest enemy gonna be a southpaw. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao, all bad matchups for him because that lead left hand gonna land that wheel on Ugas. And we ain't gonna be like, oh, Ugas ain't got no chin. That's what people gonna say. Now that was Bud that got right. Oh, Bud ain't got no chin. I ain't heard nobody question Ugas' chin on the internet. I ain't heard it. He got hit with a good shot. Abel Ramos' record said he can punch. I mean, that was proven to be a truth. True. All right. But, at the end of the day, they put the wrong three fighters on TV the last few weeks. Ugas had an exciting fight, but still, again, it still was missing something. Ugas just can't punch. And when Ugas threw that, that a dude get, cause he squared up top. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you can watch tape, your coach will watch tape, or he can watch you, hit the bag and don't see Ugas is more square up top than he should be. I can tell you why, Ugas and Sean Porter can't punch off rip. Kevin, salute. Patrick White, salute. Ortiz fights out of that orthodox stance too, but good at generating power. He's a heavyweight. Ortiz upper body ain't as square as Ugas. Ugas don't get power because Ugas shoulders are square. That's all. If Ugas, angle his shoulders, that right here ain't gonna have some pop. That's it. Ugas fight like this. Man, he's a sucker for a straight left hand out of a southpaw position. Any southpaw that's about something to tear Ugas ass out the frame. Sean to stop, Errol to stop him, Pacquiao to stop him, and Crawford to stop him. Pound for pound boxing. Go back and watch him, see what I'm talking about. Most fighters fight like this, at an angle, like that. He orthodox, so left hand first. He was fighting like this last night. So look, those hands are coming from the same distance. So even your jab, it's normal for you to, you really ain't. A lot of times you're not throwing a jab as a power punch. Now Triple G, Mikey, some of the times they throw it as a power shot. But Ugas is throwing this double jab. You know what I'm saying? It's effortless. It's a great double jab. But why is your jab and your right hand traveling the same distance? That's why he can't generate power. He like this. I mean, how? When Mike generate power, Mike digging down. He from here, he digging down, he's shooting it up. Everything turns. Leg, it's like golf and boxing is pretty much how you swing a golf club and how you punch is almost damn near the same. Honestly, it is. Because when you golf, everything you staring at the ball, you never keep your eye off the ball. Who you playing with or the caddy watch where the ball go. When you swing a golf club, you're coming down like this. You turning and you coming up. So everything is generated from your foot, from the ground on up. So if you can swing a golf club, you can really kind of get the technique of how to really generate power. And you watch Sean Porter, his feet is always moving like happy feet. So Sean Porter rarely sits down and say, "I'm gonna get a shot." Danny struggled versus him because his feet was always moving, and Danny got to be set to throw. So that benefited Sean in that fight. If Sean sat down on his shots and he knew how to punch like it'd be over with. And that's why Ugas can't get power. How can I get power from a power hand when I'm throwing it like this? I'm not getting leg behind it because look, if I sit here and I'm squared up like this, and I'm somebody gonna Abel Ramos gonna fuck you up. So he can't cock it back. You know what I'm saying? So, he throwing arm punches. Even when he threw that uppercut. He throwing arm punches. Had they get them that back shoulder back like that, and he'd be a better puncher. He legitimately throwing arm punches. There's no leg behind it. You know what I'm saying? So Kobe 2K fans, salute. Ain't no legs behind that. Watch it. That motherfucker fight just like this. Somebody that know what they doing. Lawrence Williams, salute. Y'all go check his channel. Somebody know what they doing. All the southpaws tear his ass out the frame. Remember, how old is Ordenis Ugas? Give me a minute. How old is Ordenis Ugas? 34 years old. And he been fighting all this goddamn time. And nobody really noticed his shoulders are square up top. And that's just that it's the lack of fundamentals and the lack of teaching. That's why he can't get no power. That's why when he threw that uppercut, he was off balance. It's a reason why they had you that you don't square up in boxing. Not just defensively. It's a reason why usually your backhand is your strong hand, unless you McGill Cotto or some shit like that. It's a reason why. He 34. It's a reason why. It's a reason why you don't fight like this, motherfucker. That's you giving them all your body. Ugas legitimately legs are at where they supposed to be. He fighting at an angle, but his shoulders like that. I don't get it. That's why Ugas got 4 losses on his resume. This is why he got beat by Amir Khan. Ugas will get killed by most southpaws that know how to fight. Straight left all day, you can't miss. Now is he overrated? I mean, 34 years old. He is what he is at this point in his career. Did Ugas get offered? Alberto Ramirez said Ugas get offered the Crawford fight. Crawford would beat him. I mean, they was in discussions. The money wasn't right for Ugas. So whatever Ugas was asking for, I don't know what it was. Bob didn't give it to him. Kell Brook was all the negotiation at the same time. So I just know the money. He didn't. He wasn't. They was barking over money, and they were barking out about money. And then next thing you know, Bruce Putin got stripped for the WBA title. A guy that he ducked for the WBA title because Al promised him a title shot down the line. When he got stripped, then Ugas chose to go that route. So, I mean, at the end of the day, that is what it is. But Ugas ain't beat nobody. He probably can beat Ugas. I mean, he probably can beat Ennis or Ortiz if they too young right now because experience. But he ain't beat nobody. He ain't really beat nobody, bro. To be honest, Kavaliauskas might beat him. That'd be an interesting fight. Kavaliauskas might give him some good work. That'd be a good fight, Kavaliauskas and Ugas. That'd be a really good fight. But Ugas, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. He's 34 years old, and he got a huge technical deficiency. And the announcer's not calling it out. And sometimes it's good to watch the boxing with somebody that understands the game. It's a reason why he didn't fight Terrence Crawford. Any southpaw in the division that's about something gonna tear that ass all out the frame. All out. Any southpaw. He squared, bro. Can't miss with the lead left on Ugas. Can't miss as a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? And Abel Ramos was clipping him with the left hook. So if Abel Ramos, was a southpaw, man, that straight left hand gonna put his dick in the dirt. Ugas fighting for the IBF interim title versus Qdoba, but you know what? It caught my attention last night, that fight. So I still think Sebastian Fondora had the best fight since PBC returned on Fox. So I'm a fan of Fondora's. I remember I first seen that kid before he went mainstream, and I was like, man, I don't know. Even though Kell Brook is past his prime, it would still be a better win for Crawford than Ugas. I mean, you can make the case. I mean, Kell Brook has done more in the welterweight division than Ugas. I mean, you can make a case he done more than Danny Garcia. He done fought Earl before Danny Garcia. He done beat Sean before Keith and Earl. So at the end of the day, if you're going to downgrade Crawford win over Kell Brook, you got to downgrade Errol Spence win. If y'all want to get technical, make sure you hit the thumbs up video. Danny Garcia ain't been shit at welterweight. Are we lying? What has Danny Garcia done at the welterweight division? Nothing. His best win is a past his prime Robert Guerrero. He won a vacant belt. Kell Brook beat the champ to win his belt. So it's all in the eye of the beholder. When Errol Spence fought him, Kell Brook came down 13 pounds. He came off a loss. He came off a broken eye. You know what I'm saying? He still gave Errol Spence some good work in the beginning of that fight to the middle. We just speaking facts. This time, Kell Brook coming off a win, no broken eye. He coming down 7 pounds versus 13 pounds. He coming off a dub. If I wanted to angle it and push the narrative like the Letter Crew, I could do it. But let's move on, right? Let's talk about Canelo. Canelo Alvarez is I guess he had odds with the zone. The zone offered him 15 million plus equity, and he would fight Triple G in May and probably get his full, if there's fans in attendance, he'll probably get his full 35 million. They want him to get $15 million, and then they wanted him to that's $17 million pay cut, I think. No, that's more than 17. That's some bread. That's a $20 million pay cut they want him to take. Excuse my math. That's a $20 million pay cut they wanted him to take. So they wanted him to take a $20 million pay cut and then get equity in the company. They don't got no money. So Canelo didn't take the $20 million pay cut, according to Billy Joe Saunders. He's moving on to calling out Callum Smith and Demetrius Andrade. He said Demetrius Andrade don't want the fight, but then again, Andrade took the fight, about a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? And he popped hot for Oxyfree. So it's funny how, you always got to get both sides of the story. Anybody listening to Billy Joe, oh shit, Billy Joe went on the smoke. Billy Joe went on, Ty salute. Billy Joe went on the smoke. Billy Joe just let you know right then and there that he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. That's why he put that shit up his ass. Because he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. That's the God honest truth. He let you know right then and there, when he put that shit up his ass, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't think he can beat him. Then right then and there today, when he put that video up, I'll fight Callum Smith. That's a good fight. Oh, Demetrius Andrade don't want to fight. I can give a fuck less if we fight Callum Smith. I'll watch. That's a formidable fight. Don't get it twisted. I'd rather see Callum Smith than Billy Joe Saunders, but don't try to play us as no damn fool. You don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade got declined to fight Canelo when they was looking for a September 12th opponent. I mean, the zone is run by white men. They don't care about them niggas over there. I'm trying to tell y'all. They will not approve Demetrius Andrade. He was willing to take less than Callum Smith to make the Canelo fight. They said nope. So when your own network against you, how can they get mad for playing Demetrius Andrade $4 million to fight, and he ain't fighting nobody? They talking about putting him on Danny Jacobs' undercard, probably versus John Ryder. How fucking disrespectful is that? You want me to fight a motherfucker who had his title for a day? You want me to fight on his undercard and I'm the champion? Demetrius Andrade need to wake up. Just like Rigon Dial and Gamboa. Gamboa went from Top Rank to SMS Promotions with the snitch bitch. Then, Rigon Dial went from Top Rank to Rock Nation. They should have, Lara was telling them, like, come on over to Al. Demetrius Andrade should have went straight from them Italians over there to Al. And maybe some of these dudes happy just getting a minimum of $4 million. Fighting nobodies and getting $4 million. They making it an easy way, but at the end of the day, don't they sit there and be like, damn, I'm talented. I look at Crawford and Spence and, guys like him and Gary Russell got to be like, I look at Crawford and Spence and, I look at these guys and, I'm supposed to be where they at. Or do they just see the green? Do they care about just making money? Do Demetrius Andrade understand he can be where Crawford at and have a better resume? What he would have been able to do had he went through the Charlo twin, fought Lara, fought the other Charlo twin, moved up, beat Corba for that belt. Had he did all of that, Canelo would have had to fight him. Demetrius Andrade was built up on ESPN Friday Night Fights with one of the biggest buzz. He dropped the ball. So you can't really feel sorry for the motherfucker. They tried to get the Charlo fight. The Charlo didn't want the 7. He didn't want the $10 million. Well, let's not fool nobody, Billy Joe Saunders. You and Demetrius Andrade is Willie Monroe, Billy Joe Saunders Part 2. It's just, Demetrius Andrade a better fighter. It's going to be a sloppy-ass fight. But he can't fade Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade got the real drug testing behind him with Victor Conti, who sponsored his fights. Demetrius Andrade has perfected, or he's pretty much perfected I'm not saying he perfected his style, but he had the original style, you know what I'm saying? Billy Joe Saunders is a generic version of Demetrius Andrade style. Andrade is taller, longer, slicker, a better pedigree of fighter. Billy Joe Saunders know he can't fuck with him. Let's keep it real. He want to fight stiff-ass Callum Smith, who almost lost to John Ryder. And obviously they doing the Zone UK. So they breaking ground over there. So why would you want Demetrius Andrade? So I'm not gonna lie, I prefer stylistic YC, Billy Joe Saunders over Calvin Smith and anybody else, or Billy Joe Saunders over Canelo, Billy Joe, Canelo versus Smith, whatever. I'd rather see Billy Joe and Canelo. I mean, Billy Joe and Calvin. Is it a fight where I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing in November, December? No, I'm gonna try to catch it, but if I don't catch it, then I just have to catch the replay. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I gotta see it. Like, it's a good fight, but you look at Billy Joe Saunders. You look at Billy Joe Saunders' career, and you look at it and you say, man, what does Billy Joe Saunders did? He beat Arthur Kova. He beat a young Eubanks, and that was a sloppy type of fight. He beat William Monroe. His best performance was outboxing David Lemieux. Best performance. And I'm not saying it's a bad performance, but everybody believed the block was hot that day. So, I mean, I'll be glad when I get this pinched nerve on my neck, or whatever the hell it is. But at the end of the day, that is what it is. I mean, Canelo not backing down off of what he want. Canelo ain't willing to take a $20 million pay cut. I don't sound like that. A pandemic clause in the contract. I bet moving forward, the zone, wherever the employees go, they will have a pandemic clause. But no, it's Canelo's prerogative. It's his prerogative. It is what it is. He can wait till next year and fight, but then again, he ain't getting no younger. But then again, he been getting $30+ million. He got what, 15 to fight Rocky Fielding. Then he came and fought Danny Jacobs, and he got 35 million. He fought Kovalev and probably got 35 million. So has he fought anybody else on the zone? I think he fought 3 fights. So he'd almost made $100 million in 3 fights. And Canelo don't look like he out there splurging money on chains and bullshit. He got a horse, probably got a nice house. He done made $100 million on top of what he made with Floyd, what he made doing $1 million with Chavez, his 2 fights with Triple G. Canelo sitting on bank. Canelo can sit there and say, man, it is what it is. He can be in Ryan Garcia camp, helping Ryan Garcia get the shit done. Francisco salute. Canelo don't care. Canelo sitting on bank, and he got endorsements. So the zone playing the wrong game. You missing out on subs. Now, if I'm Canelo, I got the mindset is I'm gonna beat Billy Joe Saunders' ass anyway. Regardless, he gonna get his ass taxed. Maybe I go in there, get the 15, get the equity, and beat on Billy Joe Saunders. That's how I'm looking at it. But these dudes got the mindset if you don't give me my money, I'm not fighting. World title or not, Billy Joe Saunders is a world titleist. Callum Smith is a world titleist with the lineal. So, I mean, he ain't hurting for money. I mean, this is a motherfucker that's probably sitting on $100+ million. Easy. They need Canelo more than Canelo need them. So when the fans come back, he got the mindset of, I took care of my money. Mikey Garcia made $7 million this year alone fighting Jesse Vargas. Him and Pacquiao is pretty good. Pacquiao had made how much money this year? $40 million from 2 fights last year, excuse me. His tax problem probably solved. So he don't have to go in there and fight Mikey right now. So dudes that's taking care of their money ain't got to rush back and fight. They ain't got to rush back and fight. I'm rushing back for them. So, I mean, that's just kind of where boxing at right now. The dudes that say, man, without a crowd, promotion say, well, this is what we got. We can't take what we got. Hey, you can respect it. You can respect it. Pacquiao don't want Pacquiao away. It can hurt Pacquiao because he ain't gonna have fought. And what? He come, man. Who knows when fans will be back in the stand? Let's say in March. This Joker ain't fought in 19 months. Mikey Garcia, it'll be probably just over a month, over a full year if they fight in March. Canelo don't care. Canelo go a year without fighting. It doesn't matter to Canelo. You know why? Because he gonna put the stipulations in his favor. We can't weigh more than this, or this got to be at a catch weight. Or if he ain't got that in his favor, then he got the commission under his thumb, or he got the drug test under his thumb. So Canelo can fix the board however he wanted to. He said Mikey was posting on Instagram how he a millionaire off property, so he in no rush waiting on for Manny. No rush at all. Nobody about to take a risk for less than market value. Deshaun salute. None of these dudes. Only person that's taking risks below market value that I think in hindsight, it's gonna be the Charlo twins. Well, and before pre-sight, it's gonna be the Charlo twins and Errol Spence. Jamel is taking the risk versus Rosario, and Jamal is taking the risk versus Derevchenko. Whatever they guarantee is, that's probably gonna be what they make for them fights. Ain't gonna be no back end money. You say a motherfucker do 100,000 at 65 a pop. I say 100 a pop. That ain't enough because the networks got to get paid, the promoters got to get paid, everybody got to get paid. So it ain't just like, oh, we do 600,000 in a pay per view, and we split that 600, or we split that 100,000 up between the two fighters. Hell no. Al got to get his. The network got to get reimbursed. They're not just putting up $2 million just for putting up $2 million. Everybody has to get reimbursed. So in actuality, if we talking about the best case scenario, they probably splitting 50% of the pay-per-view between two fighters. If that. So you think Al and Bob and whoever else, Eddie, is going to take a loss and let the fighters split the pay-per-view? Crazy as fuck. When Trinidad and Oscar fought, Bob Arum made more money than both of them. Go check it out. No, why the hell is the DAZN turning? No, turning the block. Who knows? Triple G got the complexion for the protection. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button. But he supposed to be fighting Triple G versus Camille Zamata November 7th. And that's probably one of the reasons, and that's a good point that Ali bring that up. That's one of the reasons why I believe, I truly believe that's why Canelo mad. Because they wanted Canelo to fight Billy Joe Saunders November 14th, December 5th, or December 12th, I think it was. And I think they most likely want to know probably this November. I'll probably say November. But Triple G turned down the Canelo trilogy. Remember that? It was supposed to happen September 12th. He turned it down to fight Camille Zamata. He get to fight Camille Zamata, make $14 million plus equity. They want Canelo to fight Billy Joe Saunders and make $1 more million than Triple G. Just think about that for a minute. Why would I do that? He fighting Camille Zamata. A mandatory he asked for. I'm fighting a champion. I'm fighting a champion, and I'm probably fighting one of the more riskier fighters I done fought. I can't kill Billy Joe Saunders with a rehydration clause. I can't. Because he naturally at 160. Right now, he probably comfortable at 168. So I'm taking on a style I don't like. Even though since Billy Joe Saunders got popped for Oxyfree, he's a fading star. But I'm still fighting, one of my challenging fighters. And I can't weight drain him. And I can't, put a rehydration clause on him or nothing like that. So I'm taking a risk. After this dude then ducked me, he get the same money I'm getting for a less risky. Canelo probably like, man, fuck that. I don't blame him. Once again, only people taking risks in the pandemic is the Charlos and Errol Spence. Errol Spence taking the risk because of his health. Jamal Charlo taking the risk because that's a fight that he don't have to have. Derevchenko is a fight for the fans for Jamal Charlo, and that's why I'm supporting it. Simple, plain and simple. He could have easily went to go get somebody else. That's a lose-lose. You beat the shit out of him. Well, he lost 2 of his last 3. You get close fighting and barely won or controversial fight, or you a bum. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough fight. So now, he just, Triple G Canelo just sitting there and he got a great. I see you when the pandemic over with. I'm not hurting for money. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not mad at him. He said Canelo just recently gave someone $100,000 horse as a gift just because he got it. Roberto Rivera Sr. salute. He got it. I'm telling you, he got it. Low key, he might end up with more money than Floyd. Because Floyd just burned through the money. Budango salute. That's why Floyd got to come back and fight. Floyd ain't just training and running with them young niggas for the sake. Floyd coming back. Dana White already said when the pandemic over, Floyd coming back. You think somebody want to get back in that boxing ring after since 96? And fighting all he need the fucking money. Shit, you gross $1 billion at work after 20 years on the job. You going back? Hell no. Floyd got too much time on his hands. That's the thing about fighting on a consistent basis. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button and share the video. The thing about fighting 3 or 4 times a year, you ain't got time to spend money. Any of us that work 60, 70-hour weeks in peak time or whatever, nigga, you ain't got time to spend money. If you burning through money, Calvin salute. If you burning through money, it's because your woman spending money. Only thing you burning money through is probably on food, gas. Ain't even you spending petty money. You ain't spending on money. You ain't going to the bar. You ain't tricking off. You ain't got the energy when you working hard. You young, 67 hours a week. But when you got time and you got money, you gonna burn through it. Floyd got all the time in the world. 1 year, 1 fight, he made this money. Imagine if Floyd fought 3 times and made what he made. I think it'd be balling. I see Floyd doing all those information. He need money. He ain't no business mind, bro. He burning through it. As quick as it come, Cool Man said salute. As quick as it come, Neutral Natural salute. He's spending it. The real wealthy niggas like Bill Gates and Puff Daddy and Dr. Dre and Jay-Z and what's my man's down there in Nebraska, Warren Buffett. Them niggas cheap. Cheap as hell. The real niggas with money is cheap. Canelo is probably simple. You don't see Canelo with all the chains and 30 bitches around him for no reason. For what? For what? Floyd went through the jewelry phase at one point. It's a waste of money. Floyd gonna be one of them broke ass niggas, just like Mike Tyson, bro. But then the difference was wasn't nobody fucking him out his money but himself. Rashid Tom. But like I said before, I'm fair, bro. I'm out Canelo. Fuck that. I ain't fighting for cheap. I'm not fighting for cheap. And y'all paying. You cut Triple G shit down. What's the percentage of cutting it down by from 35 to 15 million? What's that percentage? That got to be what? 30, 40%? That's over 50%. Almost. That's over 50%. So they cutting this shit by like 60%, 65, 70%. Excuse me. Cut Triple G shit by 60, 70%. How that motherfucker fight Camille Zabana for $3.5, $4 million. A ranch make money though. You can farm and all. A ranch make money. So I mean, cut Triple G shit down. You know they taking care of Triple G because he a white boy. Man, I'm telling you, man, white people make sure they take care of their people. They get them in their jobs. They make sure they take care of them. Canelo got to remember, Triple G, man, they probably paying Triple G more than they reporting it too. It cut Triple G shit by 60%. If I'm Canelo, I ain't fighting. Let me out my contract. Y'all obligated to pay me 35. Pay me 57 to be exact. Cut Triple G shit by 57. How that motherfucker out there making $5 or $6 million versus Camille Zaman? And that's what you gotta. That's what you gotta worry about. Yeah, Michael Jordan cheap. All the top dudes cheap. You don't see LeBron with a whole bunch of jewelry on no more neither. That's how you get it. You get it by being frugal and have multiple streams of income. But I mean that is what it is, bro. With Canelo, man. Like I said, man, it is what it is. If we get Billy Joe and Callum Smith, that'll be a good thing coming out of it. So Billy Joe ain't trying to fight no Andrade. I'll tell you that right now. He ain't trying to do that, man. But let's move on. We also want to talk about Gary Russell and Devin Haney. I mean, I guess I can squeeze that in right now. And I'll take some questions and answers after we talk about Shakur Stevenson and Jamil. Here, I'll talk about Shakur and Jamil first. But I got to pull up the article, so give me a minute. I thought I had it pulled up, but I didn't. Oh, happy Labor Day to you niggas in here. Niggas. Everybody else. So, They said Heron recovering from cut, scratch retina. Frampton fight could be delayed until January. But hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Here, let's read the article right quick. It says WBO says Jamel Herring needs to face his mandatory by January 2021. Jamel Herring, okay, let's just read the good part. Top Rank originally planned for match Herring versus 2-division world title holder Carl Frampton later this year, but the injury could prevent the promotional company to put together the fight in the coming months. I still want Frampton fight next. All means November, December, whatever. I still want that fight next to clear Herring after the fight and before he went to a local hospital to get his injured eye checked out. November was seen to be too soon anyways, as injury needs to heal. Another hurdle could be recently announced schedule. The WBO organization, or the World Boxing Organization, that made clear Herring must face his mandatory challenger no later than January 2021. In the light of these proceeding circumstances, the WBO granted Herring a 5-month period to fulfill his mandatory defense obligation, and his next mandatory is due January 2021, said Gustavo Olario, whatever his name is, on behalf of the Puerto Rican-based sanctioned organization BoxingScene.com. Herring's mandatory challenger as of date is former WBO featherweight champion, 2016 Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson from Jersey. So basically, they want Shakur Stevenson, Shakur Stevenson to get in there. And Legends of All Sheet says, but is Canelo worth $35 million? It is what it is. A contract is a binding agreement. So basically, they want Shakur Stevenson to fight Jamel Herring. Now, I have an idea. All right, if Jamel ain't 100% Renato Salute, if you catch my NFL video earlier, go look at my prediction, man, for the FC East. I got the Jets going 16-0 out that division. Talk shit. I can't stand not Sam Bradford. Sam, what's his name? Darnold, bum ass. But make sure I hit the thumbs up button. But yeah, I mean, that's interesting, man. My situation would be, I would probably make Frampton and Shakur Stevenson for the interim title. You know what I'm saying? And then, they can cut the winner to come back and fight Jamel Herring. That's what I would do. But if Jamel Herring already talking about retiring, you know what I'm saying? He's I'm tired after the Frampton fight. Frampton not gonna want to fight Shakur Stevenson for the belt or without the belt. But eventually he's gonna have to fight him sometime in 2021 and 2022. So you just holding up the inevitable. And I would pick Shakur Stevenson to stop Carl Frampton. Put him to sleep. He said Herring gonna fight Frampton, then retire. He got finessed out of his mandatory by retiring after Herring. Huh? Harrington gonna fight Frampton and retire. He gonna finesse out of this. I mean, secure the mandatory. So, Bob Aaron will say fake an injury. Or you got next. Either way, it's gonna be bad. Either way, Herring ain't that good. It's a miracle that he got a belt. I'm just keeping it real. It's a miracle. Either way he gonna get stopped. He gonna get beat. Frampton smaller than him. He should be able to beat Frampton, but he don't know how to keep motherfuckers at the end of his punches. He don't know how to control distance. When somebody talking about retiring in the fall, I'm gonna retire. Like, we already know what time it is. He about to get that prison Azim Barrera ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? He about to get that ass tapped. Actually, Oscar Valdez is next after Stevenson, but he'll be fighting for the WBC. Herring don't want that work. He might as well just drop the belt right now, and they cut him a check and let Shakur and Frampton fight. Frampton to find his way out of this fight. Frampton dug Riggin down for years with Quigg and with Mares and Leo Santa Cruz. And, you know what I'm saying? I was checking out Ring IQ video earlier. He had Leo Santa Cruz in his pound for pound list. We got to have that conversation. I understand he done moved up. We got to have that conversation. I ain't even mad at the rest of the list. I seen Leo. I said, we got to have a conversation. Because on his thing, if Tank beat him, then you got to put Tank in there somewhere. Shit. When Rod salute, I'm like, hey, man, Julius, we got to have a conversation, my brother. But I get it, Frampton Santa Cruz and went up a couple weight classes, and he won belts in multiple weight classes. So you got to say, he moved up pound for pound. So it's Pacquiao over the years. So it's Crawford over the years. If pound for pound mean you have to move up in weight to prove your greatness, then there's a lot of motherfuckers that don't believe that belong on there. Shit, Triple G, Marvin Hagler, but pound for pound is just a list. It's just a list that ranks the smaller weight classes because the heavyweights used to be so dominant. And that's why you don't rank heavyweights pound for pound, because why would I rank a heavyweight pound for pound when it don't matter? I can beat your ass because I'm bigger. So when you see people rank heavyweights, obviously they don't know. We don't rank heavyweights. Usyk shouldn't be on your list because he's a heavyweight now. But they talking about doing this, super cruiser and shit, and boxing. Sports is just becoming like so pathetic. I'm happy football coming back on, but watching football, man, pathetic. Just ain't as physical as it used to be. But college still physical, other than the whole ass targeting rule, man. He said Shakur might as well let Frampton get the belt and go over to Ireland and take it. Frampton ain't gonna want to fight him. Hell no, he gonna be talking about I retire, mate. I retire, man. Frampton ain't trying to fight a soul. Frampton ain't trying to get no work. Even on Labor Day, Frampton ain't trying to get no work. Man, he's a pussy. I've been telling y'all that. It's just so many pussies in boxing. I smell pussy. Is that you, John? So many pussies in boxing, dude. Like, man, straight up and down. Everybody hide behind them. It's a business decision. It's a business decision. I ain't heard so many people hide behind money and contracts in my life, dude. I mean, you might get in there and beat some ass. These motherfuckers been ducking Gary Russell and Rigondeaux for years. Like, and I'm just thinking, like, I don't get it. I legitimately don't get it. Right now could be your best chance to beat Shakur Stevenson. Warrington don't want to fight him. Santa Cruz don't. And the fans allow it. That's the problem, man. The fans allow it, bro. You can have a side of fans that's saying, well, Frank, you need to fight that dude. Why you acting like a pussy? And then you can have a whole nother side. Oh, he don't have to fight him. Shakur hasn't did this, that, and the third. Shakur hasn't done anything. He don't deserve the Frampton fight. That's the problem. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button. That's the problem, man. We can't just be unified on nothing. That's why I don't believe in protest and the Black Lives Matter shit. You can't be unified on nothing. 10,000 niggas be shot in the street. You gonna have black people saying, some black, oh, yeah, we need to ride. Oh, you gonna have some other, we need to pray for them. We need to throw holy water on them. Boycotts don't work. Even back in 2007 when gas in Detroit was like $5, they said, all right, everybody get their gas on Tuesday. I'm just saying, I don't know what day it was. And we don't get no gas on Wednesday and the price is gonna drop. Man, motherfuckers, white people, black people, everybody getting gas on Wednesday. You can boycotts, man. Mass boycotts don't work. Even in boxing, you got people, and I'm saying on there, you got guys that's blatantly ducking his heel, but you gonna still have people defend them. Well, he need to do this, and he ain't earned a shot, and this motherfucker ain't sold a pay-per-view, ain't sold out a backyard, ain't sold out a crack house in Nevada, nothing. People say, oh, well, Shakur ain't done nothing to deserve Warrington. He was a belt holder, so who don't want a unification clash? Ali say JoJo took $150,000 for Tevin just because he won. He said, I don't know, bro. Shakur turned down That's not true, bro. That's not true. Y'all gotta stop reading into the motherfucking. Y'all gotta stop reading what them niggas putting out there. That's not what happened. They offered they offered Warrington, I think, a career hire or a nice purse to come to New York first. Frampton turned it down. Warrington turned it down. These are the facts. Nobody even talk about that. They offered Frampton to come to America for, I think, career best money and good money to fight Shakur. He said no. Then they returned fire with 2 lowball offers. Shakur said he would have made more money fighting Miguel Moraga at Madison Square Garden than he would have made fighting Carl Frampton over there in the UK. So, what you gonna take? You gonna take, in a unification clash, you're gonna take less money to fight Warrington and go to the UK, where the referees is shit. They let them dope and they don't let you know until after the fight. Eric Molina, motherfucking Dillian White. So you're gonna leave your country. Not only do you leave your country, they're gonna tax that money in the UK, international tax. You don't get taxed in motherfucking in the United States. He wasn't gonna come back with nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want that fight. Told y'all that, man. You gotta stop believing them motherfuckers. Yeah, they sent the contract lowball. Shakur sent the high contract, a career high damn near for Warrington, I believe. He said no. So at the end of the day, you can't believe everything them motherfuckers saying, man. Warrington to get the dog walking shit beat out of by Shakur Stevenson. All them niggas do is send a contract lowball and then say you ducked it. Then Danny take a lowball offer to fight Americano fight. I don't know what the fuck Danny did. I don't think that was no 5-week notice. That wasn't no 5-week notice. Danny didn't have an international tax neither. Danny wasn't leaving and going to another country. That's the difference. Warrington ain't got no juice like Amir Khan. Come on, man. Warrington don't want to fight. He fighting Zoo Can, bro. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Warrington to get fucking punished by Shakur Stevenson. That's why Shakur Stevenson moved up. Shakur Stevenson punished everybody down there and probably set up the most competition you're gonna have is Miguel Burchett. JoJo got to fight Tevin Farmer again. I really Shakur would win, but he should have took the pennies to fight. Hell no. For one, you don't take pennies to go abroad. That's one. Because let's say they offered him, I don't know what they offered him. Let's say it was $150,000. They're gonna tax that money international. They're gonna tax it again, right? So he getting taxed twice. He going to fight for free. He fighting for free. I look here, man. Somebody offered a guy career high money to come to America. A guy offered low money to come over there. Who was the duck? Come on, man. Josh Warrington got outboxed. The proof's in the pudding. Josh Warrington got outboxed by Kid Galahad. Easy. Kid Galahad won that fight. Just got robbed. Easy. Easy. So, I mean, ain't no defending that. Warrington ain't trying to fight Gary Russell. He waited till Leo left to fight. He didn't call out Leo Santa Cruz. I don't know if they were trying to fight. He ain't trying to fight nobody, bro. He said, let's go, Kanzu. If he win, he went hard. He threw a lot of punches, but he a motherfucker that sound like stand right in front of Warrington and get Warrington to fight. Warrington ain't trying to fight no moving target. That's a fact. None of these white boys and Mexicans trying to fight or Arab. The only people that's willing to fight anybody is them Asians and the Filipinos. They ain't trying to fight no moving target. Kind of nigga Maslow. Ain't nobody trying to fight no moving target. Even the fighters with the style to beat the moving target, not trying to fight the moving targets. The guys that fight like Madonna, Chavez, you know, the dudes that bring pressure, Duran, and you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to fight no moving target. None of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's just the honest truth. That's why Canelo saying Billy Joe Saunders move, you want to take short money. That's a style that I'm not good at. Shakur got the size and the athleticism. The only thing he don't got is the power right now. It's sad. You know, of course they want him to fight Gary Russell so they can take 2 out. You know, so they can eliminate. But as soon as he get where Floyd at, or he get where, you know, where a big dog at, you know, he get Wilder status or Floyd status, and he don't want to fight these dudes, people gonna say he was ducking. That's all it's gonna boil down to. Oh, he ducking. Everybody want to call your name when you on top, but nobody want to help you get to the top. Everybody, when you get to the top, everybody want to hand me out. Oh, choose me, Floyd. Choose me, Shakur. Choose me, Devin. But everybody get brave when you get a belt or two. When they get into 6, when they get to 7 figures and all that, man, come on. When you get rocked, you look vulnerable. You think Gamboa can get what Gary can get with Gamboa? Maybe. He should. Now, if you're talking about Gamboa about 7 years ago, I don't know. I probably favor Gamboa. That Gamboa that fight Crawford probably put Gary Russell dick in the dirt. Especially the one that beat up on Salido. Wasn't nobody saying that Gamboa name. This wasn't no Switch song. I call your name. Nobody was saying that name. Mikey Garcia, his brother. Oh no, Mikey, no, we don't fight no Gamboa. When no only person saying Gamboa name was the blown up Brandon Rios. Wasn't nobody trying to get that work. Mikey, all the motherfuckers. Salido was the only one to get that work. Motherfucker Robert Guerrero wasn't trying to get that work. Morales, Barrera, and them niggas was trying to get that work. They could have called him up to 40. Morales might have gave him some work. Morales gave Banana the business at 40. They weren't trying to get that brother no work. Gamboa was one of the most feared names in boxing down there, 26, 30, 30, 30, even 35. Lomachenko was probably just on the upcoming then. That Gamboa would have beat the shit out of Lomachenko ass. Prime Gamboa put Lomachenko dick in all different type of dirt. Red dirt, dirt, green dirt, brown dirt, shit dirt. Hey man, he dog walked Lomachenko. From the window to the wall. There's a difference in taking less and receiving a disrespectful offer. Rashid Townsend, i.e. I'm mightiest payday 1.5, but you offer me a meal and unify. That's taking less, but if you send an offer 250 or 500,000, that's BS. I mean highest payday. So I mean at the end of the day, the belt gonna get in Shakur Stevens' hand one way or another. Either Heron can give it to him, or Frampton can give it to him, or he can take it from him, or they can vacate. It ain't no shame in vacating. There's been so many dudes that vacated their belts. Motherfucking James DeGill. Oh no, I don't want to fight Uzataki. Just gave his belt away like a bitch. Oh, here you go my belt. Get it quick. Korobov, here go my belt. It ain't giving their belt away from niggas like Mike Tyson or Prime Sonny Liston or Julian Jackson. They're not even giving their belt away from like Tommy Hearns or they giving their belt away from Uzatagi and Korobov and like get the fuck out of here. You giving your belt away from bums. I don't want to say bums, but not even top level fighters, bro. They just, hey, got my belt. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia paying Victor Postal to step aside, but Victor Postal ain't shit. I don't pay nobody not to fight. All these motherfuckers giving up their belts and shit, and here you go, take my belt. Shit crazy. Oh, here got my belt. Mister, you can have my belt. Man, come on. That's the problem. That's how you know it's too many belts. When dudes giving up their belt, here, take it. Come on, just giving a belt. So ain't even willing to fight because they can go jump in another weight class and get another belt. Here, take my belt. Green, burgundy, red, or black and gold. You can have it. I go fight for the Super IBO belt. He said, at least I feel what you're saying. I wasn't saying he's dumb, just saying that in history, most guys took pennies to make more. But he's a champion, though. What champion you know taking pennies? He's a champion. He wasn't no challenge holder, no challenger. Warrington just he pussy. I mean, ain't no two ways around it. Happy as hell, white. Everybody happy. Hope next time he get in there and his eyes get knocked out his fucking head. Pussy. Can't stand Dillian White. Hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Motherfuckers be sitting in here listening, ear hustling, but don't want to hit the thumbs up button. That'd be killing me. They be in here ear hustling. I was talking to somebody earlier and they like, yeah, they be watching our videos. I don't be giving a fuck. You won't get no play in this ride, baby. Oh, let me hop on your channel. Nah, I don't do that, bro. You got a lot of other channels that allow you control their channel. Ain't nobody controlling me. You want to control me, my price start at 5 bands. 5 bands. Call me Goodfella Sports Cameo TV, baby. 5 bands to get up on this bitch. You a boxing personality? I don't be getting a fuck what they think. DM, oh man, I don't care. You ain't getting on this. Fuck that. Go back over to the boxing voice and take Nest panties off and rape his ass on this show. Not over here, baby. Not over here. I don't need to stand on nobody. I don't need to interview niggas to get by. When the pandemic hit, I was just fine. I'm doing the same thing I was doing last year, the year after last, and when I first started this channel. Real talk. Take his panties off and rape his ass. What he saying, Coach Carter? Somebody might stick a pipe in you louder, you might like it. Fuck you, Timo Cruz, man. Hell yeah, 5 bands to get on this bitch. Ain't no Bill Haney hopping on here to control my shit. It ain't happening. Ain't no Kenny Porter hopping on control of my shit. Hell no. Never. We ain't getting on this bitch. Oh, fuck that. I thought we didn't matter. I don't watch your shows. Good. Don't come up on here. We keep it all 1,000. Yeah, I don't give a fuck nothing about y'all family beef and building y'all. This ain't the platform for it. Now, if you niggas want to square up in the gym and fight, y'all want to stream it, it's free. Y'all want to fight on the street, it's free. Go ahead and stream that hoe. We not about to do that childish back and forth shit. Hell no. He said shit Chocolito was making pennies on the Triple G undercard versus the... He a small guy. Motherfuckers don't make no money. He was lucky to get on HBO for free. Nobody care about no what. These people don't care about no 110-pound fighter. Yeah, you talking about a nigga that gotta fight for pennies to get on TV. You talking about a silver medalist going abroad and taking pennies and being a champion. Oscar De La Hoya would have been like, hell no. Who you got in Bebo and Planet Six? Bebo need to worry about Better BF, man. That motherfucker want to fight. He want to fight everybody but Better BF. I come down to 68 fight Canelo. You see why them Russians and them Eastern Europeans don't want to fight each other. You seen that damn fight with Derbychenko and Triple G? You already know, man. I'm a hardcore Better BF fan, man. Now, Better BF can get on here and talk some shit for free. A select few. Better BF get on this bitch talking that Russian shit. Yeah. He taking all challengers. No chaser, nigga. He's hitting that hand to the face. He hitting that yak to the face. He hitting that Kovalev vodka to the face. I see Kovalev settled this case too. The articles in boxing, man. Better BF a throwback fighter. There's only a few fighters that I allow on here to talk some shit. Better BF throwback. He taking them how they come. You raw, California roll raw sushi, raw chicken, fried chicken, well done, medium rare. He taking them how they come. Ghostvic gonna beat his ass. Ghostvic gonna be. I'm like, yeah. I find it funny that the real fighters don't got no fan base. I find if you can fight, they don't like you. I just thought that was a UK thing. If you can fight, they don't like you. I told y'all what he was gonna do to that boy before we talk about Gary Haney and get the Q. I told y'all, man, and y'all boy Carlos Adames. I ain't always right, but I feel like I'm right. I'm usually right. I told y'all he was gonna knock that boy. That boy don't even want to fight no more. That motherfucker went back home and started bagging groceries and shit, and wrestling polar bears and shit. Then motherfucker Goldsby probably went home and was a zookeeper. How old was Gosby? That motherfucker was like 28 years old. How old was that dude? 30? I was just joking. 33 years old. He was 32 at the time of ass whooping. 32 years old. That motherfucker said, I don't know no rematch. I don't want to see that. That motherfucker made him his bitch. Man, Teddy Atlas can't even motivate you. He was trying to, that motherfucker was in there. People say, he went in rounds. He went in rounds all right. That motherfucker was trip down memory lane. That 52, man, that's a throwback fighter. He getting in that ass like, they say the same thing about Terrence Crawford. He got dropped by, Calvin Johnson and shit. Why the big bad Alexander Gosvick didn't drop his ass? Fighters have bad days. Fighters get caught. It's boxing. You hit the canvas. It doesn't mean that you chinny. You get wobbled. It doesn't mean that you chinny. It happens. You can't be perfect no matter how good a defender you is. Willie Pep, Pernell, Floyd, you going to get rocked. Floyd got almost sent to the Twilight Zone fucking with Shane Mosley. Anybody say Floyd was chinny? No. Trinidad stayed on the canvas. He was one with the canvas. Anybody was saying, he chinny? No, man, he warmed up and he got the cooking. It's boxing. You could tell by somebody's age. You could tell somebody green in boxing. You talk to him. You know what I'm saying? they still. I don't believe what none of these motherfuckers say. I'll let the film do the talking. Better be, man. David Benavidez turned on the. He was like, "Who is this Better BF dude?" I think I want to move up to 75. He turned on that film. He said, "I'm going back to 68. I'm getting Jenny Craig, Slim Fast, Keto Diet. I want to see you work out for me. We got a good thing. I'm going back to 68. Because I stay at 75. Better BF gonna put me in the dirt." That motherfucker said, he going to work out. That motherfucker doing sit-ups and push-ups to get buff. Did 2.5 and couldn't get up. That motherfucker still going. He seen that film. He turned that film on like, oh no, his dad. Oh no. We go back down and wait. We going back down. They turned on a Better BF film. Oh my god. You know what he did to motherfucker Benavidez? Would have made that motherfucker Taco Tuesday on Saturday night. Motherfucker would have been, would have knocked his Mexican dick dead in the dirt. That motherfucker would have been right with Alexander Goshvik at the retirement home playing putt-putt golf and in their motor scooters. Shit. Man, they better wait till that nigga get old or he move up or some shit. Leave that man alone. Beaver the only one that got a chance. And he ain't trying to chance. He ain't trying to fight that man. That ain't even worth the reward. That ass whooping ain't worth the risk. The risk ain't worth it. And he got 2 belts, so you ain't gotta unify with him. Shit. Leave that man alone. Shit. Leave that man alone. Joe Smith Jr. get that WBO belt. You know who they run it over to, don't you? Shit, they gonna make Better BF and Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith got a puncher's chance. Maybe Better BF get old overnight. Shit, man. Joe Smith Jr. gonna be he gonna get workers' compensation. Fucking with if he don't not Better BF all, he gonna be in workers' comp. Joe, what happened, Joe? For the Russian, he was a bad motherfucker, man. Joe gonna come back to the docks in the full body suit like them old cartoons and shit. You gonna be in the full body cast and shit. What happened, Joe? You crashed the high low or something, Joe? Ran into a Russian bear, a Russian wild mastiff. No, this motherfucker had 2 fists. Grabbed me and foot up my ass all day, just bang, 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 bang. He told me that's my plat. Man, nigga David Benavidez looked at that type of shit. That nigga started doing push-ups in the living room. That nigga started jumping jacks and shit. That nigga started doing this and doing that. And he doing all types of shit. That nigga said, oh no, I'm staying at 60. I'm at 68. Ain't nobody trying to go up there and get that ass whooped. That motherfucker up there retiring motherfuckers in they prime. I mean, that motherfucker make me proud, man. He made me proud doing that. I felt like a man. All I need is Terrence Crawford to get that Earl Spence ass. That's gonna be my day. Just take Spence. Danny Garcia could do it too. I'll take Danny Garcia. I'll take Danny Garcia. Go no look left hooks, knock Spence out the ring. Ooh, I'm going right on Twitter. Boxiana, Herb, Miguel, I got to have my day. He knocked Errol Spence out, bro. Ooh, man, shit. I'm gonna have meals for days. Roll my little Cuban cigar up. I'm just having fun. But yeah, man, basically let's talk about Gary Russell. I ended out there. Yeah, that motherfucker doing some push-ups. Like, I can't do that shit. Motherfucker's animal. Need to check and see if he human. He motherfucker might be from Pluto or some shit. He must have came here in that damn Superman little pod. But basically Gary Russell said that I'll play it. Let me see if I can find it. I ain't seen this nigga do this much social media work in a long. He must have got a social media co-signer. I'll play it. Here we go. Enjoy this.
I gotta get y'all shit together, man. Y'all better get y'all shit together. I hope the media and the fans catch on to this shit, man. Because Bill and them, first they saying I'm ducking Devin Haney. See, this is what happened when niggas eavesdrop. You know what I'm saying? Bill and Devin and them was eavesdropping, man. You know what I'm saying? Ear hustling and shit. You know what I'm saying? What I say to one girl don't mean I'm gonna say it to her next. You know what I'm saying? Don't be listening to what you listening too hard, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I told, you know what I'm saying, with Terrence, it was personal. You know what I'm saying? I told Terrence it was personal. So yeah, I fight him for that. When it comes to your son, I told you, man, shit, give me two. I beat his little ass. So now y'all said I try to overprice myself and I'm ducking and this, that, and the third. So because of that, I say fuck it. Now since I'm ducking, I'm gonna beat your little ass. Send me the contract. I'll fight you for the 1.5. Now that I say I'm gonna fight you for the 1.5, listen to this shit, fans. Now I already, first of all, I took the number that you wanted. I went down lower to the number that I wanted. And now I'm taking the number that you wanted. And I say, you know what, I'm gonna fight you for it. Now y'all trying to put stipulations in the contract. Get the fuck out of here. Stop this bullshit y'all trying to play, man. I ain't no motherfucking stipulations. We real men. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want when I want. That's why we free agents. Y'all can get one fight, like I said, and y'all need to hurry up because I got something shaking because I'm trying to get 2 fights in this year. You know, to the real fans that want to see me put some smoke, put some work in, it's going down. I already got something lined up. Bill, y'all playing games. The only stipulation that could possibly be in a contract is a rematch clause. Other than that shit dead. Like I say, y'all got till Friday because we already working on the date with another credible opponent, and it will be at 135. So if something don't happen, y'all know why it ain't happen, man. These dudes playing games. I meet you at the offer. Now you trying to add something else to it? Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody got time to play these games. Spend that shit to the fans, man. Spend that shit to the fans. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm always gonna answer the call. This shit crazy. I'm a real champion. Stop this shit, man. Don't try to trick and food poison the people, man. Yeah, I hope y'all put that out there because the fight don't happen. Devin Haney ducking. That's some ducking shit right there. Don't say, well, all right, well, I'll meet you at this number. All right, cool. You got it. Now you say, well, now he said he gonna do that. Well, you gotta do this too. Nah, fuck that. It don't work that way. Y'all don't, man. It don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. Y'all want to make this fight, like I say, give me the 1.5. Send it. The only stipulation that should be in the contract. Is a rematch clause because it's highly likely that I'm gonna scorch his little ass. So, I mean, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? All that other if you fight Devin, then you gotta do a fight over here with the zone. Nah, I'm a free agent. I will come over to the zone and fight Devin. If that's where y'all want to do the fight at, I can fight. I already talked to Al. We can fight wherever the fuck y'all want the fight to be. Whatever network you want it to be on, we can make it shake. But all that extra shit y'all talking, man, you can miss me with that, man. This shit real over here, man. Tell Devin get his shit together. Y'all to the fans, I just wanted to put it out here to let y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm meeting people's offers, and now they trying to add stipulations in the contract stating, well, if you fight Devin, you know, then you got to give us at least a fight over here too. After that, it sounds like Eddie Hearns is doing the talking for me. It sounds like Eddie Hearns doing the talking to me. That don't make sense. Nah, fuck that. All man time over here, man. I don't know how y'all move over there in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's men everywhere. Jay Prince over there, he a good dude. What's up, Jay? You know what I'm saying? But all that other goofy shit, man, y'all can miss me with that. Like I said, I beat his little ass for the 1.5. The only stipulation that could possibly be in there, you know what I'm saying, is a rematch clause because of the possibility of me beating his little ass. You know what I'm saying? That's it, that's all. Shorty ain't never dealt with a fighter like me. He's never seen nothing like me. I hope you ain't looking at the Lomachenko fight and thinking that's a good fight. That wasn't a good fighter, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. to look at. That was a dehydrated version. Yeah, and it was a knockdown in the fight, and it was still a split decision fight. Get the fuck out of here. Stop playing. Y'all better get y'all shit together, and y'all better hurry up and send it by Friday, because I'm gonna get the fans what they want either way. You know what I'm saying? If y'all not gonna beat my terms, then cool. I'm giving the fans what they want either way. I only fight once a year, so I'm gonna give them 2 this year. Already scorched King Tut. You know what I'm saying? Unanimous decision. And a 2-time silver medalist Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Possibly, I say he's a high B class fighter. You know what I'm saying? A minus if you want to ask me. You know, JoJo Diaz, who went on to be a world champion, who I just beat unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? He never fought nobody in my caliber, man. He never fought nobody in my caliber, man. Y'all better get y'all shit together by Friday, because I got a date that I'm looking at. I'm trying to go again to the fans that don't know. I'm trying to go again, man, this shit for y'all. I'm keeping this shit 100. Stop this shit, Phil. Stop this shit, back.
All right, you heard him. He says that hold on, give me a minute. He says that he's trying to get the fight 2 fights this year, so he fighting what? We got December, November, October, September. So he gonna have to fight soon. You think Gary Russell gonna fight in October and then come back in December? I doubt it. You were trying to fight 2 times this year. You should have been one of the first fighters on Fox to fight. So, I mean, I don't know what's gonna shake, to be honest, between them two, dude. I just know Gamboa ain't received no contract from Devin Haney yet. So he said if you missed it, he coming up to 35 to fight regardless next. He said he got a credible opponent. If it was my guess, it might be Adrian Broner, Rolly, or Gamboa. He might be fighting. So if they do Gary Russell and Gamboa, Devin Haney ain't gonna have nobody to fight. That's my best guess. Maybe Jackson Marinas, maybe coming up. If he talking about fighting 2 times this year, he not about to fight no Adrian Broner. Not off the back, that fight gonna generate. Not the first fight back. So either he gonna be fighting Jackson Marinas, or he gonna be fighting Rolly. I think that, because what's all the PBC lightweight affiliates that's up there? Robinson Jr. then moved on, right? He always keep the rankings up. I mean, Javier Fortuna, he supposed to be fighting Jorge Linares, but I ain't really heard no official date for that. So maybe Fortuna, can fight him. Yvan Mendy, possibly. He not a PBC affiliated. To be honest, Easter Jr. still ranked at 135. He ranked at number 2 in the WBA. So, shit, I can't call it. I can't call it. So, I mean, his brother said Fortuna. All right, so it must be Fortuna then. So, I mean, Fortuna must break his obligation with fighting Linares. So, if his brother said Fortuna, that's who it got to be. I don't see him, like I said before, Richard Comey. Oh, you know what's funny about Comey, man? Somebody sent me one by Baby Mama Boy while he's saying that Tio don't punch that hard. I was laughing my ass off. David Green, salute. So, if he gonna fight Javier Fortuna, that's a tough fight. What's that proving? You jumping up to? Let me just let these motherfuckers know something, bro. Let me know. If you gonna jump up 2 weight classes, right? Let me give it to Gary Russell. Let me spit some game. My E40. Ooh, the game's big good to be. Ooh, okay, Gary. Look here, man. If you gonna jump up 2 weight classes, you know what I'm saying? You don't jump up and fight for Tuna. Oh, he said Gary Bro said Easter. So he said Fortuna or Easter? Which one was it? He said both of them? I'm just saying this. You don't jump up, and let's just say he said Easter and Fortuna. You don't jump up 2 weight classes to fight Easter and Fortuna. No belt on the line, no nothing. I don't care if it's a silver belt. It ain't no real belt. That's like you going to the table with chicks, and you go there getting the ugliest one. If you're gonna shoot for the damn moon, If you're gonna shoot for the sky, shoot for the moon. Don't settle for the top of the tree, the atmosphere, stratosphere, or the stars. Shoot for the damn moon. If you miss the moon, you'll be amongst some stars. Benny Siegel voice. You jumping up 2 weight classes for what? Roberto Duran jumped up 2 weight classes to fight one of the biggest stars in boxing, Sugar Ray Leonard. Kell Brook jumped up 2 weight classes to fight y'all guy Triple G. Shane Mosley jumped up 2 weight classes and fought Oscar De La Hoya, one of the biggest ticket pullers of his time. So if you jumping up 2 weight classes, you jumping up for a money fight. He'd be a damn fool to jump up and fight Fortuna. You beat Fortuna, what that do for your career? Nothing. It don't put you in the Hall of Fame. You jump up beat Easter Fortuna, it does nothing for your career. Nothing. What did he do for his career, honestly? Make sure you thumbs up. But what does it do if Gary Russell beats Fortuna or Easter? Nothing. Not a belt. You're not pound for pound. You don't get Hall of Fame. Like, who running his career? Honestly, who running that career? Are you? I mean, he's to be a fool to jump up for that fight. Anything less than a champion or Adrian Broner is fool, because Adrian Broner gonna bring you money and viewership. You fight Rolly, at least you fight a Rolly because he easy work. He can't fight. He can't box. He can fight, but he can't box. So at least you jump up and fight Rolly. I mean, come on, it's easy money, easy win, easy dub. Cool. You gonna go up there and fight Fortuna? Get elbowed and get headbutted? Like, what is boxing coming to, man? These jokers got to jump up 2 weight classes when it's Warrington and Zhu Ken and Leo and Javante all down there. Man, look at just tell boxing. You got dudes that's running boxing that don't know shit about boxing. He said mandatory for Devin Belt, I guess. It is what it is. You jumping up and wait. And Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell, the real title eliminator. So you gonna be waiting to fight Devin Haney, and Devin Haney supposed to be fighting 1 or 2 more times at the weight. Now, do it sound like Devin Haney ducking? Where his brother said that, or Bill said, his dad said, you got to do a fight under Devin Haney Promotions. Man, we know what it is, bro. Devin Haney turned down Linares. He turned down Fortuna. And then he wanted to fight Fortuna, but Golden Boy wouldn't let him after the Linares fell out. So, I mean, it is what it is. This fight not going to make or break Gary Russell's career. It can break Gary Russell's career. It's not going to make nobody's career. Devin, you supposed to beat Gary Russell. Gary Russell, you beat Devin. You become a 2-time, 2-weight class champion, title holder. But still, you're not a title holder because Lomachenko hold the real title. This is a pure entertainment fight. It don't get nobody pound for pound status. It don't get nobody a real world championship. It's just, it's what this boxing shit becomes. It's become nigga shit. Nigga shit is something that has no value. It has no equity. It has no interest long term. It's a pure entertainment fight. If you're jumping up 2 weight classes, then you should be jumping up to fight the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. If you jumping up a weight, I mean, come on, man. You ain't doing something that's exceptional. It ain't your 4th weight title in 4 weight classes. It's comical. He said he can't get a fight at his weight class. Who fault is that? It's Al Heyman's fault. He's jumping over 2 weight classes to fight in a weight class that's dominated by Top Rank. Come on, Al Heyman had Mares, Frampton, Kiko Martinez been on PBC. He just fought Gary Russell on PBC. Who else you got down there? Rigondeaux somewhere floating down there at 22-18. You had Javante at 130. You had Leo who at 130. You have people to fight. You have people to fight. Why don't you move up and be the mandatory for Miguel Burchett? That's all I'm saying. Just nigga shit. Everything is on the moving for money and entertainment. Like, not boxing entertainment, just entertainment. Everything is moving. At the end of the day, Gary Russell need to hang them motherfuckers up. If you only can get fights 2 weight classes above you, and your promoter holds some of the biggest fights, come on. And if you notice people saying, "Oh, I'm a free agent, I'm a free agent," why the fuck are we talking to Al about making a move? If you your own boss, I hate when niggas saying this shit. You know, Pimp C saying you a boss, but I ain't believing that shit. You got the funny Geneva watch with the Ferrari kit. Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. Whatever the hell he said. Motherfuckers say they own boss, but you gotta ask Al. Yeah, nigga, I'm a grown ass man at 15 years old. Hey man, let's go to the mall. Let me go ask my mom. let me go ask my mom. Y'all just talk to Al, just ask Al. We can, like, you gotta just peep some of the shit that motherfuckers be saying. Oh, let me go ask my mom, can I go to the mall? I thought you was a grown ass man. Well, Blueface, I'm a grown ass man. I don't need no dependent. If he beats Devin, they'll say Devin, that set Devin career back for years. Yeah, exactly. I said it's everything to lose and nothing to gain. Both sides. You beat a prospect that don't have no major wins. When you jump up in weight like this, you jumping up for the cash cow, you jumping up for status, real fights. But go ahead and I'm gonna watch. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna watch. Do it. Now him saying King Tug was an A- fighter, I don't know what he's smoking on. He accomplished amateur, but he ain't showed me nothing in the pros. He beat that slick Dominican, Puerto Rican cat, whoever it was. But come on, man. But it is what it is. Instead of, boxing has become calculus, trigonometry. It's become complex for no reason. Everybody want to jump up and take on fights and get moral victories. Al got some of the biggest fights in the world on your side of the street. They can't even be like, all right, you can fight. Let's just pick a motherfucking division. At 26, you can fight Ruben Villa, Julio Cesar, or you can fight Ryan Welsh or whatever you want to fight. You can fight any of them dudes. Miguel Moraga, and you can get the winner. You can get the winner of Tank and Leo Santa Cruz. All right, you could take 2 tune-ups this year. We could have fought when PBC came back in August. You could have turned around and fought on the October card. You could have been a co-main event on Tank and Leo, and then Gary could have got the Tank and Leo winner at the top of 2021 or in the middle. Why Al can't do that? Like Devin to win. Bigger, stronger, faster. Come on. I don't think he lacking his experience. Why can't Al say, okay, we can take a tune-up on an undercard. We can put you as the co-feature, and then you can get in the ring and call out the winner of Devin and Tank. Tank and Leo. Why can't Al say that? Why you can't get the winner of Leo and Tank? If Tank can't beat Gary Russell, a little 26-pounder, how can he be the face of boxing? Come on. Why can't Al do that? Why you got to go? Why every time a PBC fighter gets shunned by Al Heyman and other fighters, they got to go across the street and fight? Earl Spence had to go across the street and fight Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Well, every time Derevchenko got to go fight Golovkin. That's what I don't get. Why all the time these dudes gotta go across the street when they can't get a fight? It don't make no sense. Al would rather give Sean, Leo, Lara, Ugas, all these Keith Thurman, all these easy ass fights. Instead of saying, like, you gotta fight that guy. You gotta do this. Come on, man. Gary Russell jumping up 2 weight classes ain't it? Why can't he just get the winner of Leo and Tank? Why? But y'all can ask questions, man. Ask questions and I'll answer them before I get off. But why he can't fight the winner of Leo and Tank? Why? Al Heyman managed both of them. Tank don't want to fight nobody, bro. That's why I ain't supporting his whole ass. Tank don't want to fight Loma. He don't want to fight him for Undisputed. He don't want to fight T.O. He don't want to fight Chet. He don't want to fight nobody. Oh, Gary Russell too small. Gary Russell started off at 26, right? Leo started off at 118. Come on, man. I don't know how y'all respect these dudes, man. That's fighters, man. I don't. He talking about I'll fight Ryan Garcia, but come on, man. They should have Gary Russell fight the winner of Leo and Tank. That should be already done in writing. Gary should have to jump up 2 weight classes to go fight Devin Haney, Linares, or Robbie Jr. As soon as he get beat, he gonna be grabbing his hand, grabbing his hamstring, grabbing his ankle, grabbing the back of his head like Rigondeaux. He and them fucking gonna be get to speaking Spanish. I ain't got who get it, how that? Well, he said Bob that his hand was hurting, and then Devin was grabbing the back of his neck fat, and he just couldn't go on. He's seeing black spots, and come on, man, I want to hear that story. Make boxing great again. Make these motherfucking top fighters fight each other their own weight class. I don't know my top goats, man. Sugar Ray Robinson is the GOAT. Ali, Henry Armstrong, some guys in my top guys, just a few of them. Like Larry Holmes, I like Aaron Pryor. You got a lot of good fighters out there. Joe Louis. If ain't no questions, man, I appreciate everybody for checking in. If y'all got some questions, hurry up and answer them, or forever hold your peace at this point. Nuggets beating the Clippers' ass again. But I appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. If not, who cares? Appreciate y'all. Keep sharing the videos. We gone.